So my grown son and I are on a mission. We're going to IKEA in Frisco, and we're leaving from Greenville. So in this video, we're going to spotlight 3 of the towns that you go through on this path we're on. We're on 380, and we decided to take this route because it's scenic. And it was a really lovely day with a lot of clouds, and I thought I'd make a fairly good video. So if you're interested in some of the smaller towns in the DFW area, but about 50 miles out, because Greenville is about 50 miles out from. We're going west, northwest, basically. Anyway, this first town that we're coming up into is Farmersville, and it's not a real big town. It's pretty small, but it's actually growing. It's in the 10 years that I've been familiar with this area, it's actually grown quite a bit. So anyway, this is Farmersville, Texas. And I think there's somebody that's famous from Farmersville, but I can't think of who. If I can find out who might be famous from Farmersville, it may be Nolan Ryan. I'm actually thinking it may be Nolan Ryan. But yes, Nolan Ryan, the former Texas Rangers baseball pitcher. That's who I think it is. But I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. I'll put it in the description box. Oh, well, maybe more than one. Who knows? But anyway, I'll see what I can find out. Like I said, if I'm wrong, I'll correct myself in the video. In the description box. So, I decided not to put my voice in here. My son and I wanted to just talk freely. We're pretty crazy together. We'll talk about stuff that might not be appropriate for the video. And also, it's still really hot here, so I've left the air conditioner on, and interferes quite a bit with the quality of the sound. So I removed most of the words and most of the voice, and I'm doing a voiceover. So I did a little bit later in the video, close to McKinney, leave in some voice, and I hope you'll hang around to listen to it, because it's pretty cute, I think. So anyway, as I said, this is Farmersville. Look at those clouds. They're just incredible. Really, really pretty today. Super fluffy. The sky was very blue. Was really, really pretty. It got in the mid-90s, I think, today. But it was just really pretty. And it wasn't real hot when we were starting out. We were leaving probably about 11:30 or 12, so it wasn't very hot. Now, I've cut some of this out because it's actually about a 30-minute trip. Well, actually, it's longer than that. It's 30 minutes probably to McKinney. And then from McKinney to IKEA is probably another 20 minutes. So I've cut some of it out, but I want you to see the general scenery. Right here, we're at Lake Lavon, Lavon, and it's kind of a cool lake. It's got a lot of trees growing up in it, so in a sense, it's not the prettiest lake, but I think the fishing is really good here, and the bridge over it, I think, is really pretty. But anyway, this is Lake Lavon. And there's a creek up here too, but I forgot to look and see what it was called. It's connects to the lake. I guess that's what it does, because it mentions there's a creek there. So another thing about this today was the sun kept kind of peeking through the clouds, so fairly frequently there's little dark spots, and then it'll be light again in a few seconds. I think it was real pretty. In general, this area is fairly pretty. There's a lot of little trees, and it's actually pretty nice area, and it's pretty desirable too, because it's on the outskirts of Dallas, but it's not so far that you can't commute. So it's pretty popular. There's a lot of nice houses closer to Princeton and McKinney. A lot of big, nice houses. And McKinney is kind of cut through in the middle of the town with 75, which is a main road into Dallas. So I think this was Princeton High School over here to the right. It's a pretty nice school. You can see some of the darkness of the clouds up there, but it just had a little overcast to it, but I don't think there was any rain today. There's not much difference between Princeton and McKinney in terms of, you can't really, there's not much division between them. In Farmersville, there is a bit of space between Farmersville and Princeton, so that, you feel like you're driving in the country. But from Princeton to McKinney, there's not much division, and you can't really tell where one stops and the other one ends. So Princeton's a fairly decent size. It's still in the country, so it's not, super suburby in a sense, but it does have probably most everything you'd need. There's a Walmart, and it's got every kind of chain food. It's got grocery stores, so it has basically pretty much anything you would need. And I think in Princeton there is I can't remember what it was. There's some kind of historical thing there. I'll have to look it up. I don't remember. It may be a cemetery or something. I haven't actually been to that historical thing, but I've seen it before. So I'll look that up and put that in the description too. Princeton stretches out pretty long. It's not real compact. It just stretches really long along the road there. This road is getting pretty congested. They're going to need to expand it. And there's been some unhappy talk about the expansion, because they're not agreeing on much on how they're going to go. So, but it does need to be expanded because a lot of people have moved out there, and there's a lot of homes being built, and it's pretty congested. Upcoming is some giant flags. These flags are at a business, and they are huge. I wish the video would show how huge they are. They're about the biggest I've ever seen. They are really majestic looking, flapping in the wind like that. These are the best clouds I've seen in ages. They are just stunning. I believe at this point we're getting out of Princeton and close to McKinney. This little fork here is a part of the Trinity River. The Trinity River even goes into downtown Dallas. It's a pretty large river. Technicality that they're separated.
McKinney is a Dallas verb and Princeton is a McKinney verb. McKinney.
Yes, we know son.
McKinney.
Let's leave this in the video.
No, I don't want
to. See it again.
It goes McKinney.
I think we should leave that.
Such a stupid name for a town overload.
My son and I are singing. We're going to leave this part in the video. McKinney. Do it again.
McKinney.
Oh gosh. McKinney. What was our other thing? What we got from the what was that one we always do? Thurber and Mingus. Thurber and Mingus.
Whoa, what's this?
There's a little town in Texas that's called Thurber.
Sparky.
It was an oil town at one time. It was a booming town at one time. But anyway, when we go by there, it's on the way to Abilene. When we go by there, we sing that Thurber and Mingus, which is from the what's it from? The Christmas Carol with the what are they, Adam? What are they? I forgot. Sesame Street.
No, the Muppets.
Muppets. Well, that's from Sesame Street, I think.
No, the Muppets are their own thing.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true, but aren't they kind of Sesame Street or not?
No, the Muppets are not Sesame Street.
Okay. Anyway, we're always singing Thurber and Mingus. Thurber and Mingus. Silly stuff. We're pretty much in the middle of McKinney at this point. We're headed towards 75. Well, I somewhat ruined this section of the video because I had a little spiral notebook in the far left corner of the dash, and it's showing another old lady moment. I'm trying to do better with videoing, and then I do something goofy like this. So it's really crowded right here when you're getting up to 75. And it's a little bit tricky to get over. Anyway, please pardon the little spiral reminder notebook of mine. We're about to get on 75, going back towards Dallas. Frisco's on 121, and we're about to get on 121 to go towards Frisco. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my countryside drive video to Frisco, Texas. I have some very exciting video coming up in the next few days or maybe a week or two. It was a dream trip of mine, and you're going to love it. Thanks for watching. Videoing a little bit. I think this is kind of a neat view.
It's a big building over there.
It did.
You did good.
Yeah, I did. Well, this is the view from IKEA Frisco, Texas. I think it's a pretty neat view. Here's a plane.
Southwest.
It's a Southwest plane coming into the airport, DFW airport. I don't know, I can't see the plane. I can't see it in the video. The plane was up there. Okay, we're just having a little snack basically at the IKEA Frisco. I think it's pretty neat looking. We got some beautiful clouds today. Thanks for watching.